Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? It has been a bit, and I apologize for that. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. If you celebrate our holiday, some of you don't. So yeah, for today, we're going to be doing some character creation. I'm going to kind of skip a few steps. Last time I went through the entirety of the process, which included doing things like finding the silhouette and stuff like that. Today, we're not going to be worrying about the silhouette as much, just because it isn't the main character. I'm sorry, Coop. I'm sorry. I started watching TV with my fiance and was eating too slow. But I'm on. So yeah, so for today, we're gonna start creating a new character for my next comic, and then yeah, we're just gonna move from there. I have like a general idea, I think, as to what I want him to look like. So we're gonna go into that now. Coop, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let me just send out a quick Facebook message or post to my Facebook friends. Alright. Yeah, stream day is a good day. I'm excited to stream. I'm going to try to stream hopefully today and at least one other day. I would like to get 3 in there, but I'm not going to make any promises about doing 3. That's a lot. Just because I'm going to be leaving again on Friday to go back to the beach with my family, so. Alrighty. Let's get going here. I'm going to look up some reference over here on the side. But I kind of have a general idea as to what I want him to look like. This character's name. This character's name is JD. His powers. Wood-based. I haven't quite figured out his manifestation yet. I'm toying around with both a monkey and a snake. I think I'm gonna go with the snake. So I'm probably going to do a viper. Is what I'm thinking. Did you just say Jason Derulo? Coop, why did you say that? So the reason why I'm thinking about doing a Viper is because it has heat vision, And that would allow for the antagonist to see my protagonist as they are trying to escape, because they use camouflage, and thus creating the interaction between the two. Alrighty. So now what I'm gonna do, Coop, you got the eye cup in early, didn't you? Also, Coop, is the red overlay, is that better? I feel like it is. I feel like you can actually see it. Okay, perfect. Thanks there, Coop. What type of snake is this? That snake is cool looking. Come on, show me what snake. Pit viper. Ooh. Really? Oh, lordy. Alright. So, let me see here. Eyelash Palm Pit Viper. I'm definitely doing this one. Pat, what's going on, Pat? Alright, so his manifestation is the Pit Viper. Pit Vipers have this kind of head shape. I guess I could get a little bit more angular. Do I see monkey up there? Yeah, I was thinking about using that as the manifestation, but I shied away from it for the Pit Viper. Coop. Alright, so this goes inwards. Nothing, Coop. Just you trying to get me to spell that. It's just funny to me. Alright, so we get this shape in here. Get this in here. Win Mike stream. I just started. DJ, welcome, welcome. Coop, I'll do this for you. The when I hit 500 as my milestone for my milestone, that stream, I'll spell that word for you. I'll spell iCup for you. Looks like the head comes out like this, goes back in, comes down like an arrow. Alright, and there. Cool. And in one of the videos, you ended off with iCup. That'd be funny if Pat. That'd be funny if y'all just like went and made 50 alts. I mean, it would be obviously that would be cool and all, but unfortunately, it doesn't actually help the channel too much. Sorry, I'm just turning on the fan real fast, guys. Little crispy in here, a little crispy. Alright, so this is kind of the foundation of the snake here. Get this indent here. So it looks like the head, after this hits, it dips down. So there's a little like that. Alright, so to get that shape, we get this, that for the eyes, and that for the jaws. Hey man, I'm not gonna say no to some good music. If you want to send some music my way, even if it's not for the stream, I wouldn't mind. I don't really listen to that much music anymore. I listen to mostly beats, which is kind of sad, but it's just true. I don't find a lot of newer music enjoyable. I can give you a little hint as to what I like, or not hint, but I'll tell you who my favorite artist is. My favorite artist is, just so you know what kind of music I typically enjoy, my favorite artist is The Weeknd. I like mostly his older stuff, but some of his newer stuff is okay. Alright, so alright, Coop, alright. Sounds good to me. Alright, so we have the general snake head. Coop, why are you saying, oh no, bro, you don't like The Weeknd? Thanks, DJ, thanks. I have been a fan of The Weeknd since he came out. Him and Wiz Khalifa came out with this song. What is that song called? Remember You? Or Remember Me? Whichever one it's called. You can basically sing the entire song. Not going to do that and embarrass myself, but... Alrighty, so that is the snake that we're going with. It's a pit viper. So this gives thermal, and is a natural predator. Cool. So we've got that. Now let's get into some character creation for JD. Alright, so let's just start. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The screen's a little wonky. There it goes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in a quick body sketch. Let's see here. Yeah, man, I'll listen to y'all's music. I have no problem doing that. It'll give me a good idea as to what your personalities are like, too. Outside, obviously, I have a decent idea already, but outside of the streams. Alright, so my vision for this character is for him to be a very muscular character. So I have to give him the foundation for that. Mike listening to my music. I think that I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm probably not going to be able to discern too much. I listen to, like, when I used to listen to music a lot, I would listen to a wide array of stuff. So, alright. So we will... double this, his legs are going to hit about here, right? Is that correct? A little lower. So one thing that I did get feedback from this past week, or feedback on, I should say, this past week, was just exaggerating my poses quite a bit, and I can kind of already see that I'm not doing that as much as I would like. So I just got feedback that my pose when I go from Actually, you know what? Let me just redraw this. When I go from like doing this part to actually adding the muscles, it stiffens it up a little too much. So we're gonna work on that now. I don't have too much preferred genre. I know I just don't like country music. That is not my cup of tea. I actually dislike country music very much. There's only a select few songs that are country songs that I can even sit through. Okay, so we got that going. So now we can do... this. Alright, Coop. We shall see. Alright, Alright, we have this. He is a little bit crooked. This arm isn't quite long enough. There we go. So we got that. Need to shorten this side up. Alright. And probably shrink this head quite a bit because the head needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need to shrink the head just a bit. That's probably more like it. So now let me measure this one. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. May I stand unshaken? That sounds like a song, actually. I know that you're just saying that because Pat said we stand unshaken, but that does sound like a name of a song. Alright. So let's fill in some of the anatomy here. I'm not going to go in like I typically do. I'm just going to do it very quickly. Oops. So that's in. You can, hey, add as much anime as you want. This is a manga channel. You will not hear any complaints from me. Let me see something. Yeah, I knew that was happening. I was misremembering. No, I wasn't. It goes this way. Right? Yeah. Starts up and goes down. Yeah. Alrighty, so we have a quick body. Let me finalize some of the head. Perfect. Well, I'm giving you full permission because that is the stuff that I enjoy. Alright, so we got this. Let me copy and paste. And then on the other this layer, I will erase everything back. That way, go to this layer and do that. Alright. So we got that now. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to skip a few steps this time. And we're going to go with this character being a, he's a mixture between a security guard and a wizard. Alright. Hey man, I like weeb music. I literally, like, the only thing that I really listen to nowadays, besides every once in a while, the weekend, is like anime trap remixes without any words. That's like all I listen to. Just need to pull this arm in just a bit. Just a bit. Alright. So he's a security wizard. So let me figure out some shapes for him. Alright, so we got this the head of the snake is already a pretty interesting shape within itself, so it's something that can probably be reproduced. So we got this. That shape. Oops. Then we can do let me see here. What are some symbols and iconology that can that can represent? Ooh, I like this design. It's pretty cool. A druid, maybe. Okay, lots of druids are kind of have like antlers and stuff, but I don't want to do that because it's I can give them horns. So I have not, Coop. I have not heard of what you said. Steins Gate. I have not heard of that. All right, so we get this diamond shape. I could probably simplify it to a triangle. So we get this triangular shape, and we get horns on top of that. And let me go to my Tumblr. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see what's in here. Alright. So we can get... let me think here. So these are my previous ones. Yep, on the Tumblr. Trying to look at. I can use this guy's shape reference a bit. He has this kind of thing going here, which I can use. And then inside the shape, it's broken up into... What is it broken up into here? You're saying like voice chat? Is that what VC means? Yeah, we can do that. Maybe I can do that as like a monthly thing, like especially, and then like as I grow, we can do like a Patreon hangout like once a month. Once obviously I gotta grow and get to a Patreon, and what I'll do is you three, I'll grandfather you in, and like basically give you the perks of being in the Patreon, without having to pay. At least at first, and then once you can pay, obviously you can, but or at the very least you paid like the minimum fee and you can get all those things. I would love to do that with y'all. But like even like right now, obviously I'm gonna do it for free. Don't need to be paid. Don't need to be paid to talk to y'all. Alright, let me see here. So alright, so we got these spikes. Let me see if I can find and this. Get this here maybe. It is nutty. I just thought that was a good idea. Like every once in a while, like later on down the road, if I become like fairly popular, it would be a good idea to maybe have that as like a Patreon perk. Like just do like I could do like almost like a live stream or something where I give people feedback or on like stories or artwork or something like that. Alright, so let's work. I said I wasn't going to work on this dude's silhouette, but it's exactly what I'm getting ready to do. So, this is what we're going to do here. Actually, no, I don't have to do that, do I? Let's do this. Oops. Has to be perfect. You are correct. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That doesn't look nice. Alright, so let's stop being lazy. And I will lasso tool it. Alright. That's better. Oh no. Alright, let's do this. Alright. And smooth out the top here. Alrighty. So I guess the last piece of this puzzle is to So, it's funny you say that. Let me go get this really fast because I'm gonna show you what my first attempt at him was. I'm gonna use some of those things on here, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more. Hooky, for lack of a better phrase. Give me 1 second. I am back. I will show y'all this really fast. So this was like my first rendition. So I was gonna have him have a monkey, but decided against it in favor of the viper. So we're gonna make his silhouette and stuff a little bit more fancy than that. I think I might do. Let me see here. Where's my? I think I'm gonna give him and the snake some light horns, so this can just be an extension of what's already there, so that way I can reproduce that throughout the silhouette. Before I ruin this silhouette though, let me copy and paste it a couple of times. Alright, so this will be the second one. third. Alrighty. So this is what we'll do here. So silhouette number 1, we'll do this with a bit of a cloak. The cloak can also have some spikes at the end. I can make his hair can do spiked hair even. And then give him a snake-like whip. And then at the end of the whip could be this diamond shape with spikes. His shoes could have a few spikes coming out of them as well. And voila, we have our first silhouette. Second silhouette, we could give him just like legitimate horns. We could maybe, let me see what I had with the snake again. You know what? Let's do it this way. Could maybe do shorter horns. Could have like circular shoulder pads with a single spike coming out. To represent like the eye with the spikes. And then we could repeat that throughout. Maybe give him some like fur back here. And even have some spikes coming out of that. What can I do for the shoes? We could maybe do something like this. Nah, I don't like that. Oop. We could do I mean, really, the silhouette's already pretty strong. Weapon would then be maybe I could do like a mace. And then I could even do around his waist maybe some like fur with some spikes as well. And we could maybe repeat that at the ankles. And some of the classic like iconography that I can use is I can do just to make these look more like a person that's a guard. I mean, he already has this like shape here that pretty much already looks like a badge. So I can repeat that shape throughout. I could probably do, so I can have this shape repeated throughout, like maybe as like the belt buckle. Badge. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I read this already. Kind of similar to what I was thinking, to be honest. You could also have the snake wrap around the stick. Yeah, and as you're seeing here, I'm thinking now instead of a stick, I could have the snake be the stick, right? Almost. Obviously, the snake is its own thing as well, but yeah, just to accentuate that idea of having this like long slithering creature with spikes coming out. So that is that silhouette. And for this I can maybe, instead of doing all of this, just give him the cap. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. I like that. I kind of like that silhouette actually with the cap. Alright, so that's two silhouettes. Oh man, that second one's kind of nasty looking. I kind of wish that was like a protagonist character, just because it looks so like, I don't know, it just looks cool. Alright, so we got that. What could be next? What's another good silhouette idea? So we got spikes with fur, spikes with just spikes. So we got spikes with fur. So we got, right now we have this as kind of the general idea. We have just this. And kind of this too, so we get this rectangular shape with spikes. Let's try to do something that's triangular. That is possible. I would say in this scenario, since he's a guard, right? Maybe he doesn't seem like an antagonist, right? Who knows? So we could do triangle and spikes. So let's just go with it. The first thing I am thinking about is this kind of... Here, I'm going to go to gray for a second so I can actually see this. What layer am I on? Cool. so I can actually see that. Do I like that? I don't think I do, not in the front at least. So maybe I give it... I almost said something that was very, very meme-worthy. But I stopped myself. Try that with maybe this. That, and then, I know, right? Alright, so we got all of those. Those are all pretty good silhouettes. It's always helpful to, why I did that just now, just in case y'all were wondering. It's always helpful when you're doing stuff like this to get it as far away from you as possible and just kind of look at it. I guess for this one I need to add a weapon. Triangular weapon. I mean, got a sword, obviously. How about I give him like a pickaxe. Kind of accentuates those triangles. Alrighty. So let's think about which one. I mean, I still like that middle one quite a bit. All of them are good silhouettes, though. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I like the fact that there's like a hat that's kind of juxtaposed with all of these like circular shapes that have spikes, and then you get this like really striking hat that kind of gives you this sense of like authority almost, or something going on there. And I think, like Coop, like you were just saying, I think it gives a little bit of a feeling of like wonder as to whether or not he's actually a bad guy. Like I think if you look at this and this, I think that it's obvious, like he's bad. This one, it's not quite obvious. Oops, sorry guys. Just trying to get rid of something and it screwed up everything. So yeah, we're gonna go with that middle silhouette. I mean, that thing is thing's fire. All right, so we shall take that. And we'll copy and paste. And then blow it up. Alrighty. So Coop, I'm gonna probably only go for like maybe, just so you're aware, like 20 to 30 more minutes. But so we got cool. So we got that. I need to come up with some iconography for wood, wood-centered things to put inside of this silhouette, but I like where this is going so far. Alright, so let's... My poor dog has been sick all day. I feel so bad for the little guy. Alright. So we got this. Oof. So we got a silhouette. I wonder if I'm talented enough to do this yet. Let's try. I'm gonna try doing a like a painterly approach to this. But first, let me solidify this silhouette. This will be a different challenge for me. Alright, I think that part of the silhouette's good. Let's go here. Probably do this. Same thing here. Ew. Alright, so we got that. Let's do it like this. And I can refine this as I go. Yeah, Max, he's doing all right. He's just been real sick, man. All day today. I felt bad for the little fella, but he's seemingly doing better now. He was able to get down some rice, and he's been sleeping for the past hour or two. Let me just do something really fast. Alright, so that's the more refined silhouette. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and do some like light detail work. See how this goes. I haven't tried this method in a really long time, and I'm not sure if I am at the place in which it'll be super effective. I'm getting better with these kinds of things that would make this a reality, but alright. Let me get the fur down here as well. Alright, so we got that. Let's do... I wonder what his shoulders could be. Alright, so he's got that fur. You know, I actually like the idea from this, oh, not this one, from this silhouette of having a whip. So I'm going to steal that from this silhouette and add it here, because I want something that's going to signify the snake within his character design. So we're going to edit this silhouette. To add that. Alright, so we can do that with probably do some trying to think here. So we got fur. Can make this be made out of vine. This can be so we got fur with horns, vine. This can be like a Oh man, I just got like a billion more ideas from just looking that up. This can be like a alligator. It's called an alligator snapping turtle. So we can use that as a shell. And now I'm thinking about making his face It could be. I'll toy around with it. I'm trying to like pull in a little bit of the wooded elements. Maybe it can be a vine, but the vine itself also has a snake that's like wrapped around it or something like that. But I'm trying to implement the wood elements within his design a little bit more, so it's a little more obvious that he's got like wood within his magic system. See, now I have this idea though with this alligator snapping turtle shell to make his. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make his mask. Or not his mask, his respirator. Have a look like it has like a skull of some sort in the section that's here. It's going to be a pretty complicated design, but I think it'll be necessary. Okay, so we can do that. I can maybe give him. Whew. Can maybe make his. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I can give him a chain that's like skulls of like viper prey. What does a pit viper eat? Birds and amphibians. Okay. So maybe I give him like a necklace or something like that that has the skulls of like small rodents and things of that nature. I like that idea. And then think I can give him... Oof. This is going to be a very complicated design, but... I'm going to give him... wooden armor that appears as scales, almost. I could make him shirtless. I could make the wooden armor be like I can make this wooden over here. I could do what if I gave him like a crazy like what if instead of that being like fur, what if that was just like a, oh my gosh, dude, what if this was just like a giant respirator made out of wood almost that like had those spikes on it and wrapped around from like back to front and then came up like this, back around, up. At that point though, I think that I'd get rid of the hat. I don't think he needs the hat. It would just be too much, like, right in here. Ooh, I like this idea, though. Then he could be, like you said, he could be shirtless. Give him this. His shoulder plates could be still made out of wood. And they could just attach to this. Yeah, I think I will make him bald. So this can be protection at the shoulder that's wooden. It's going to attach here, and then can also maybe yeah, I think it'd be fine just attaching here. I agree. Even though I'm probably the least authoritative person you would ever meet in your life. Alright, so I'm liking this, I'm digging it, I'm digging it. I can give him this massive belt that's shaped like a snake head. And that can be made out of wood. maybe give him... let me see here. Like wooden plates here. Could still put spikes in the wood. This can even be spiked as well. Can leave this open, give him gigantic wooden gauntlets. I agree. Isn't it crazy? We went from this silhouette to what we're getting to now. But yeah, I'm going to give him these giant wooden gauntlets as well. And thanks, Scoop. Appreciate it. They can be plated. Alright. So he's got that. So he's almost like a... Oh, this is actually pretty good. And this can be... wood as well. Yes, we are. Definitely two great minds working together right now. It's always helpful to have somebody to brainstorm with. So I appreciate you, Coop. I have to give you a shout out in the book. Or in the comic or manga, I should say, once it's ready. Alright, and then yeah, I know, right? I think that it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid design. I'm like kind of excited about it actually. I am going to stop here in just a second though. One, I want to have some more stuff to do for tomorrow or the next day whenever I can get on. And two, I do want to go and hang out with my fiance for a bit. Alright, let's hide this silhouette in the back. It's not looking bad. And I can give him like veins and stuff popping up. That's definitely a good start. It's a good. I think that was probably the most productive hour and a half on stream I think I've had. So we will definitely be revisiting good old JD in the near future. I have so many ideas too. Like I'm almost toying with the idea of just giving him like a full-fledged like snake head helmet. I'll figure it out. Might just keep him bald though. That's true too. Like it'll make drawing his character much easier in the aspect that I don't have to worry about the way clothes like flow and stuff like that. So yeah, we got that. And we also have this, the snake character. Alright, so I'm trying to think of a good name. So we got JD. And the snake. The snake's name could be. So we got Sly and Prism Shock. So the name is just the powers. Can be like. I don't know, I'll have to come up with a name later. Woody. I got it. So he does infrared vision and is wood. I'm naming him Red Timber. It's good. Or Timber Red. I don't know which one yet, but maybe Timber Red. I like that. Alright, well that was super productive. Alrighty. Coop, you the real MVP. Staying around the entire time, and I appreciate you very much. And I appreciate you brainstorming with me. It was a lot of fun. That's why you're a mod, my good friend. Yeah, so let's pause here. I'll do a more cleaned up version of JD in the next stream. Shouldn't take me too long. All the ideas are already there. I'll have to. I have an idea already for his face. I'm gonna give him. Bushy eyebrows. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna finish him up in the next stream, hopefully, and really that's about it. After I finish him up, maybe there's one more character in this manga, but besides, like, that I'll have to draw out, I mean, besides his sister. But his sister is just gonna be kind of like a generic little girl, because it'll just be towards the end. And I might make one more character that would need to be there for kind of along for the ride, besides him just escaping by himself. So yeah, man, that's I think that's a wrap. Alright though, Coop, I will see you possibly tomorrow. If not, I'll jump on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday night. And I appreciate you sticking around, like I said. And yeah. Thanks, Coop. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night too. Yeah, man. Alright though, Coop. Good night. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna wait around for just a minute or so, just to make sure there's nothing else. Alrighty. Night there, Coop. Thanks for sticking around the whole time.